Welcome to the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven. A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at UENradio.com.
That is one intense opener. I mean, like, I literally just want to dance. I mean, really. So, wow, that was updated from last week. Welcome to week 2 of Listen, Sweetie. I'm so excited to be back here. I'm calling this my 50-minute backstage tour of all of my favorite local and not-so-local celebrities. This week is definitely some of my favorites. I have a problem. I can't stop eating tacos, and I don't know who to talk to about it. Like, what's going on here? Taco Tuesday is literally just going into every single day of the week, and it's not a Tuesday anymore. Now it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Anyway, I want to just shout out to New York City right now. A train derailed in Brooklyn. There are 103 people hurt. I don't like to get serious on my show, but for all my family and friends, just send us a cute little update to the Listen Sweetie page and let us know that you're all good, because we are thinking about you here on the West Coast. Hi, Tony Sweet.
Hey!
How are you? Welcome to the first time running my board.
I know, because Kurt's not here.
Because Kurt's not here, but I have a feeling that you, as the owner of the network, will do just fine.
Maybe.
How was your New Year's Eve?
It was quiet.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had a little thing here till about 10 o'clock.
Oh, I'm glad I was invited.
You were.
I was?
Yes.
You
didn't respond.
I don't know when did I get the invite?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Oh. I don't remember
Apparently
getting it.
He pays attention to me.
But I did want to thank you for creating my host page. It looks fabulous.
Well, you know.
It looks very, very good.
Wait till we get the new pictures up there.
Yeah, exactly. Those are just for your eyes. Speaking of just for your eyes, if you guys are listening, take the time out right now and go like all the social media pages available to us. The Real Eric Restivo on Instagram, and then I'm at Eric Restivo on both Twitter and Facebook. We will talk about my guests in just a second. Tony, do you have any hump day advice for us before I move on?
Hump day advice.
Yeah.
Don't eat yellow snow. That's a good time of the year right now. Don't eat yellow snow.
It never snows here.
Well, in case you go to the mountains.
In case you go to the mountains.
That's your advice? It's been winter for a whole month
Just
already?
don't eat yellow snow.
And if you did before, then
Eat your stomach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
wash your mouth out.
Second order of conduct here tonight. If you hear this sound...
Okay, you ready?
Ready. That means that I have said the word of the day and you are prompt to drink. I'm not telling you how long you have to drink for, but when you hear that sound, drink. Practice one more time. Go ahead. Go.
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
There we go.
I'll practice all the time. That's great.
Perfect. Okay. Also, guys, more boring stuff. I have not boring, but stuff you have to cover. I have an official sponsor that I am starting with that I need to thank. Gold Vapors. You are awesome. It is a new.
You gotta give them.
The studio audience is overwhelming here.
They love gold vapors.
It is a new, modern, battery-charged pack for your tobacco and hookah and medical marijuana needs. It heats up faster than other batteries, so get one, and you can check the link out on my Facebook as well. There is that. It's my first sponsor, but it's my very favorite sponsor.
Yay!
So before we get into my guest, let's talk about some insane things going on around the world with breaking news.
Already?
Already.
I'm sorry. Oh my God, that's loud.
Okay, guys, everything that I tell you right now is true, and just go with it. So doctors have removed scissors from a man's abdomen after 18 years. Amazingly, the man has felt no pain. Here's a picture right there on the screen for you of said scissors in said abdomen. A man in Vietnam was walking around for 18 years with evidence of a cutting-edge medical mistake, a pair of surgical scissors stuck inside his body. On Saturday, the doctors removed the scissors from the abdomen of the 54-year-old man, Mavanyot, and the tool was discovered during a routine medical check, according to the news. So, point of the story is, do not sleep in and miss those routine medical checks, okay? You could find out that you have a pair of scissors in your stomach, like right now. You could. 911 hotspot, we are finding out that a Florida woman has called the police and then came on to the same responding officer asking him for sex. Maria Montez Colon, 58, was arrested for abusing the 911 system when she called police with a bogus story, and when an officer arrived, she tried to have sex with him. The woman told police that she gave her late husband's convertible to his son while she was drunk, and now she wants her car back. When the officer arrived at the house, she allegedly fondled him in a way that he felt was sexual. Don't abuse the 911 system. That is so messed up. Obviously, it took place in Florida. Okay, moving on. A Chinese man, and no shame, no race, no nothing here. A Chinese man has divorced and is now suing his ex-wife for giving birth to what he is calling an extremely ugly baby girl. Initially, Jian Feng accused his wife of infidelity because he was so sure that he could never be the father of such an ugly child. When a DNA proved that the baby was in fact his, the wife came clean to a little secret that before they met, she had undergone about $100,000 worth of cosmetic surgery in South Korea. This is all real. To quote him, he said, "I married my wife out of love, but as soon as we had our first daughter, we began having marital issues," he said in an interview. "Our daughter was incredibly ugly to the point where it horrified me." This is why I will only have dogs. In Hollywood news, the famous Hollywood sign was changed to Hollyweed. The iconic Hollywood sign is said to be looking a little bit different now in 2017. It has since then been changed back to Hollywood. But I don't know who did this. I'm not sure if they know who's done this. I know it's not the first time this has been done. It happened also in like 1976. And that person who did it died in 2007, so it's clearly not them. But I just want to take a second to applaud whoever did this because I think that this is huge. It can't be easy to not be seen at the Hollywood sign changing it to Hollyweed, so do your thing. I think
know
that
was real.
No, it's real. I didn't want to believe that it was real, but it's real.
Makes me happy.
Speaking of everything else that's real, I need to get on with introducing my guests. I have two of the coolest, well, three. Also, hey, Evan over there, but he's not on camera till later. I have Sami Grisafe,
Hi.
rhymes with coffee,
That's right. Yeah.
and Evan Frazer in-house.
What does that rhyme with?
Frazer rhymes with taser.
Oh.
They
always the
really
go-to.
liked that rhyme
always
the
the
last
go-to.
time. And before I kind of delve into the world of music with the two of you, Sami, I just wanted to, not to say that you're not phenomenal, Frazer, but Sami, I want to commend you for your outstanding achievements. And we've
thank
known
you.
each other for a little bit, and I don't think that I've ever really had a serious talk with you about, you know, how you've juggled your, let's say, transition into being a rock star with football and now being a rock star with being an actual rock star.
Oh, wow.
And now you're, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but you're in, are
I'm
we
in
allowed
training.
to say
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
Okay.
we're allowed to say it, yeah.
So you're in training to do one more year of football.
Yeah, the Chicago Force has announced that they are going to be disbanding. So this is going to be their final year, and they asked if I would join them for their swan song.
And you are no stranger to this, being as though that you helped the United States capture the gold medal in the 2010 and 2013 International Federation of American Football Awards.
I did, yeah.
That
was a
is
good
out
time.
of control.
Yeah, it was a good time.
How do you grow up being better than all the boys on the football team?
I wasn't better, but I did grow up getting to play with them, and that made me better. And I was really lucky that the guys were so understanding about me playing with them, you know.
How old were you when you were the first female to to compete in a football game that was sanctioned by the California Interscholastic Federal Division Law 1?
Wow,
which means
impressive that you
Thank
got
you.
that out.
No,
that was really well done.
I definitely did my homework, and I definitely
On
think
Monday
that it's
we were singing
important
it
to
back.
do your homework. When you have people who are incredibly winning like you should
Oh.
do your homework.
I know. What was the question? I'm
What
sorry.
age were you when you
Oh,
played in your first game? That
so-
was sanctioned by the law.
Yeah, so I was 15 when that happened. When I played in a varsity game, Division 1, and you know that again, it goes back to all of the guys. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do it without them. They voted me captain. You know, like they really gave me the positive reinforcement that I needed in a very difficult to accomplish a very difficult task. So I really owe it all to my boys.
Do you play with any of those boys still?
No, just off the field in creepy ways. But no, I'm just joking.
Hey,
No,
that's
I do.
It's a second show. Coming back for that one.
I do talk to the guys, a few of the guys still, but no, I haven't played ball with them since we were kids.
Golden. Well, I'm sure that they're all listening, and
They're all listening,
and they are going to be wishing you well on your yes, drink your journey moving forward with football again. Frazer, did you ever play football?
13 years.
You played football for 13 years?
Yeah. from
Nice.
when I was
Can you pull the
5.
mic a little bit closer to your face?
I can. Hey, how's it going?
There we go.
Yeah, I played from when I was 5 to when I was 18, and then I went to like technical college, so I couldn't play them. But now I play in a league
Really?
every Sunday.
That's
oh, I
awesome.
didn't know that. What league
Yeah.
do you play in?
The Waka Hollywood Flag League.
What's that?
They play at the Hollywood High School actually on the field there, which is pretty cool.
I can't believe I've never been invited to one of your football games. I've known you for a while too. I would be your
I'm
biggest
sorry,
cheerleader.
I didn't know people just wanted to come out and watch some flag football.
Of
like-
course they do. Is it we have a gay flag football league in West Hollywood too? It's not that. You should play on that too. You'd be a hit actually.
I'd be-
You should quit your job and just
the
play
straight-
flag football.
yeah,
forever.
you should.
I get a lot of people asking me if I'm gay on Monday nights. That's what I need is a flag league.
Right.
that
So
assumes I'm
just to
gay.
put since you're putting it out there, we have to talk about Monday nights now. Yeah. So Frazer is my karaoke DJ on Monday nights, of which Sammy has also torn down the house with. By the way,
It's fun time.
But
Come back
rumor has it you're
anytime.
going to be performing
Thanks, man.
live here, which is nice, and you'll be tearing down the house in like 25 minutes or
Yeah,
something
a
like
lot
that.
of houses going down. Big
All
that-
market.
It's a
Big
big
market
yeah.
crash.
Listen, I was going to take a commercial break, but I think that I'm just going to go kind of move into this. I want to touch upon how you both started on your journey to kind of become the musicians that you both are today. And I find it fascinating that you both had a sports background too, because I never was good at sports, and I went to school for musical theater, and I was always good at reading music, and I was just always kind of good at picking up an instrument and playing it. And I thought it was because I was terrible at sports. So to hear that you can do both is fascinating to me. How, Sammy, when do you think that you sort of picked up an interest in everything musical as well?
Well, music has actually been a part of my life longer than sports have. My parents thought I was a milkman baby because they met in high school in theater and they're chamber singers. So music's always been a part of my life. They were singers all through growing up, and then I got really into sports. So I'd say my personal musical journey, though, didn't start until I was in my teens, probably 15, 16 is when I started showing interest. I used to rap to.
You both have rap in
tracks.
common, actually. You
I-
both love rap.
You know those
do
white
love it.
people,
Yeah.
those young white people.
Did you
Hey man, great music's great music. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who you are.
Did you write music when you were younger too, Sammy, or were you more doing covers of what everything that was going on around you? Did you want to sound like someone in particular? Like, who were your biggest influences in the very beginning? Frazer, you're going to get the same question.
Well, I would say, yeah, I did like to write. My mom always would tell me to listen to lyrics. So storytelling's definitely a thing I really love to do. I think that music's powerful in social change, and that's one of the things that I find really important. As far as influences go, Janis Joplin's always been an influence on me. The Counting Crows are one of my favorite bands.
Oh,
I really,
sweet.
really dig them. Elton John, I think, is fantastic.
You've said that before, actually. I've asked you this question before, and I think you led with Elton John.
Elton John,
Yeah.
Billy Joel. I mean, I think they're just
Golden.
great songwriters, and then you got the rock aspect too, like the Stones and Aerosmith, and I love all them.
Is it weird that I'm waiting on that? Like I'm like really hoping that sound comes.
Well, you can
in.
drink without the sound.
Oh, I
too.
am.
mean,
I'm
you
doing
know,
that.
like,
I'm just also
the
excited.
sound is just exciting.
You're a prisoner to the sound.
I'm also
Yeah.
excited for every time that happens.
Frazer, when you started, one of the things that I love about you is that you truly love so many different genres and varieties of music. I mean, you on Monday nights, sometimes when you do your thing, you play anything from Fifth Harmony to Counting Crows to Stevie Wonder
Yeah.
to
Oh,
Elton
Stevie's another
John
one,
to
yeah.
you'll throw it back to Michael Jackson. May he
And
rest.
Michael Jackson.
I mean, was that always an ongoing thing with you, or was there a genre that you started out with first and then kind of
Well,
opened
I
up to
had
the others?
like when I was little, my parents didn't know, I guess, what to play besides like top 40 stuff whenever we were like on car rides. So I'm getting exposed to both Nelly and Eminem, but also like NSYNC. So I'm liking both of these things because this is just what I know as just what regular music is. I didn't know about genres at the time. And then my dad has also exposed me to a lot of Motown. So yeah, that was his thing. Like he was the white guy from Remember the Titans who was like dancing with all the black guys at the disco club. That was him.
That's sort of like you now.
Yeah, that's basically me now.
Only it's gay people. In
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But like he exposed me to all that stuff, so I liked everything from like the '60s to whatever was current in like the late '90s, early 2000s, and I don't know still what started me rapping. Like my dad was not a rapper of any kind, and my mom liked country music, and she was a librarian. Like I don't know how it started.
Doesn't really make sense.
No, for some reason, when I was 8 years old, I was at a bus stop, and I wrote my first rap, and I rapped it to my friends at a lunch table, and they liked it, and I liked that they liked it. And then, like, 4th grade, 5th grade, I kept writing more, and the next thing you know, here I am.
Well, I think we have a clip of you. Is it the one? I believe it's on the Dropbox.
Ooh, that's an
Is that what we want to
intense
hear?
photo.
Frazer, this is called I Still. Is that what this is called?
Yeah, this is I Still.
Are we gonna get a feel of your rap from this song, or is there a better song?
This is me rapping and singing. I wrote it actually.
This is your own original.
Yes,
Love
I wrote
that.
it about my high school sweetheart. I actually wrote it in January of 2015, and it's been sitting on my computer. I never got around to writing it because it wasn't the right time. I never got around to recording it. I mean, and I
this
finally
is
recorded
gold.
it.
I love
and,
this.
Just got it all done now.
Yes. Yes. I think you're making it obvious to what the word of the day is.
To be honest,
I
I
have
have
no
not
idea.
even.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
I
That's
know
great.
It's 2 words. It's
It-
one of 2 words.
Or it could be two of the same word.
I don't know.
It could be two of the same word. Okay, wait. Let's listen to a little bit of I Still. I want to hear about this high school sweetie, and then I'm gonna kick her ass. Ooh, it's almost as intense as that picture.
I don't make a lot of happy music.
Where did you record this? Was this done at your house?
No, I produced it at my house, the instrumental, and then I recorded it at Clear Lake Studios.
Frazer also has a studio
Time's
in his
gone
house.
by, but ain't shit changed. I find myself dwelling on the same mistakes. When it comes to moving on, I ain't winning this race. Damn, how many days is this finna take? I miss the food your mom made on the dinner plate. Cause now all I get to taste is this bit of hatred I have for the way that I gave in the temptation. I threw it all away for a little cake. Most of the time I fake like I'm feeling great. But then I had to see your face during winter break. And that's why I'm still in pain and I'm still awake. Fuck this, I'ma get away on the interstate. Cruising until I lose this illusion that you and I somehow are not ruined. And it's stupid cause you've been moving on to new shit. But every now and then I still do this and it's foolish. I know me and you was long ago, but I still think of you often. It seems like every other week or so your face comes back to haunt me. And when I try to cut you out my life, you stay in my subconscious. I don't know if I can move on, and I'm lost in this darkness. Cause I still do think of you. And I still wanna know, do you do it too? I still do think of you. And I still wanna know, do you do it? My homies say to get
All
over
right,
it.
Frazer. I'm sorry I
Great,
can't play the
man.
whole thing, but that is awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Where can we get your music?
Thank those of you pre-recorded.
Everything is on SoundCloud.
Everything's on
All
SoundCloud?
Yeah.
SoundCloud.com, all things Frazer.
That's great.
My,
All
my,
things-
my SoundCloud is quite barren since I've been recording a new album, and I haven't put out an album in the last 5 years. So I got rid of everything.
Just
that
look at
was
her
old.
website and just do yours like hers. I mean,
Aw,
like, yeah,
thanks.
seriously. You used to go to her.
So-
I smell a collaboration here. Okay, people, I have to talk about one thing. As a manager of a gay bar, I often wonder why there are not more live musicians and live bands and everything live that should be at a nightclub. What is going on? What is the cause of that? Why are we not hiring more live musicians? What is your 2 cents, Sammy?
I think, well, so part of the issue is I think that because the venues have gone to this pay-to-play format, that it has kind of ruined the quality and the
Bless you, Evan Ryan.
yeah, bless you,
Bless
buddy.
you. He was sneezing.
Has ruined the quality and really the integrity of each of these venues. And that's one of the. So Evan and I run this night in Brentwood. Every Sunday.
Sunsesh.
Yeah, Sunsesh
Yes.
LA, and our big thing is just make sure it's good. And we go out and we watch people live, and we make sure that they're good live. And we've even had people who have sent in studio recordings, and then they get there and they're no good. So we actually completely got rid of that. They have to have a live recording, or we have to see them live. And that alone has kept. We're sold out every week. I mean, we have over 80 people there every Sunday.
So what time is it on Sundays?
8 p.m.
Oh, that's fun. We
Yeah.
gotta go.
You got to come.
You gotta
yeah,
come.
yeah.
Frazer, we definitely need to go check that out.
I'll be there. Can I have? Is there beer?
Oh
or-
yes, there's lots of drinking.
There's definitely beer.
There's we also have comedians there too, because a lot of comedians are in the same boat.
Do you think that it's a all over the place thing, or do you think that it's a
Absolutely.
Hollywood, West Hollywood?
No, it's everywhere.
It's
I mean,
everywhere.
Evan and I are from Chicago,
Right.
and I've played in New York, Nashville. I mean, it's everywhere. It's very difficult to play, especially original music, to be able to go play at a venue without having to pay $500 out of pocket. And a lot of people
Right.
don't know that, but I don't blame the audience either, because who wants to go to a show where there's going to be some punk band right after a singer-songwriter, right after gangster rap,
Right after spoken word.
right after
Right
spoken
after
word.
poetry, right?
And half of it's bad. They didn't vet anybody going in. They just want to make sure that you can bring 50 people, and that's it. You know, so
Yeah, that's all you ever hear is like, you can come, but make sure you have to like sell as many as.
Yeah, I
these
was going to say,
tickets
I
and,
feel like if you lead with some sort of, well, as long as I have this many people here, will that be all right? Then it's a different ball game as opposed to, hey, I'd like to come and play my original music, which is sad.
but nobody
Yeah.
wins. You know, like we just played a show at Bar Lubbock, and there's 5 bands,
Which is right on Santa Monica.
Right.
I live right there.
Yeah, so you have 5 bands that play. Everybody comes to see their friends. Everybody leaves right after their friends play. So
Yep.
you're playing to the same audience all the time. Nobody's hearing anything new or exciting. And the bands don't benefit, but they don't make money. So they
Right.
lose money and they don't gain fans, so there's no win. And that's what we're trying to expel with
Well,
what we're doing.
if there's anyone with some new talent listening, go check you guys out on Sundays at Sunsesh. Where is it located?
Well, that's the thing. It's secret. You have to know somebody that goes. And
Which kind of is good, though. You filter out
That's
kind of the
right.
cuckoos,
you have to be
you know?
invited by somebody you know. And so if you want to see like the artists that we have playing, we have a Spotify playlist. We also go to sunsesh.la, sunsesh.
And we'll post that too
.la.
at some point.
And you can check out what we're doing. We start back up again on the 22nd.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I had no idea about that whole thing that was going on. Okay,
Yeah.
let's move on to something a little bit not so cool. Let's talk about rapid fire. These are the rules.
Oh, okay.
You two?
Pretty cool. It's got rap in it.
Well, you don't know yet. So you can choose to not answer as many questions as you'd like, but with that means that you have to drink as long as I tell you to.
Well,
So
I need
I'm-
more wine then before we start this.
Oh, okay. Is it okay to mix?
why
I have
you-
red.
Passing it over to me.
Here. Pass it over to her. Hello.
All right, here
So
you
if you're not going to answer the question, you have to drink until I say stop, like waterfalls we discussed before this, but not.
go.
Okay, let's start with. Okay, let's do. Frazer.
Alrighty then.
You ready for this? We should just start right there.
Okay.
Shag, marry, kill. Ariana Grande,
Oh, okay.
Camila, our former Fifth Harmony member,
Oh, okay.
or Sierra.
Wait, why'd you say former?
She's not there anymore.
No, I'm
She
a sad
left.
person. I'm a very sad person.
You didn't know
Okay.
she left?
All right,
It's Fourth Harmony now.
Shag, marry, kill. All right, well, I'm gonna have to kill Sierra because now
Oh.
she's married to Russell Wilson. So they mean, why even have her at this
You
point?
took the out.
Plus, first of all, no. Plus, I was never like
She's the
that
hottest
attracted
one.
to her. Like, I was more attracted to Ashanti. What? What are all these? What are all
we-
these sound
do we
effects
still have-
going on?
Do we still have the Roadrunner going in the background?
So I'm gonna kill Sierra. I 1-2-stepped her out, and then we're going to
done.
shag Ariana because I think she's crazy. I think she's probably
Yeah,
a
you've
crazy
said this for a
person.
long time.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
So you shag, but like I
Yeah.
don't think I could marry her and stay around her for a while.
Okay. We have 9 more questions. Well, are you for or are you against hooking up on the first date?
I am for it because I'd be a hypocrite.
It's
if
a
I said
one-word
against.
answer. One-word answer. What was the last text message that you sent? As in read it.
To you saying 4 minutes.
Oh, okay. Is it harder for you to write a song or to perform it on a nightly basis?
Right.
Okay. Have you ever been pulled over by a cop?
Yes. Fucking 3 days ago.
What kind of sickness have you lied about so you could get out of work, specifically working at Flaming Saddles?
I think I said something about my voice when like I just didn't feel like coming.
Got it. Noted. Would you eat a bowl of crickets for $5,000?
Yeah, that sounds. Wait, are they alive?
Yeah, crickets alive, like Fear Factor style.
Man, that's tough. But I like Joe. I like Joe Rogan. I do it for him.
And if you could have, it's not posted by him anymore. I think that he's.
I know,
he's
but
out.
I'd send him a link.
If you could have personally witnessed anything, what would you want to have seen?
Wow, what an open.
Yeah.
Personally witnessed anything like
Yeah.
something that's already happened that I wish I was there to see.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh. Oh, this is a weird one, but it's the first one that came to my mind. Totally
Yeah.
don't judge me for this. I just don't know
Already
why.
already judging.
I don't know why it's there, but the Lincoln assassination.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
See what I mean? See how weird it is? But like for some reason that was the first thing.
On stage or in the audience?
Both.
Just whatever vantage point I could just see the big picture, I guess.
All right. Well, you didn't answer. You did not answer anything, but
Yeah.
you're still drinking, so this is great. Sammy, are you ready for me?
I'm ready.
24.
Okay, Sammy, are you for or against hooking up on the first date?
For it.
For it. Blondes or brunettes?
Ooh, brunettes.
Tell me one thing that gets completely under your skin.
Oh, there's so many. I would say probably entitlement.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one.
L.A.
Shag, Marry, Kill, your own edition. Michelle Rodriguez, Kate Hudson, Rosario Dawson. I picked a lot. I picked 3 hot girls. I mean, those are hot.
Okay. Wait, say the second one again.
Kate Hudson. I had to throw a blonde in there.
Kate Hudson. Kate Hudson seems very sweet, but I think she would bother me. I think I'd kill her. I think I would.
I love how you both deconstruct the Shag, Marry, Kill.
I would like to have.
It's very important because it's the rest of your life.
I wouldn't want to spend too much time with Michelle Rodriguez because she seems kind of bitchy. But I would love to marry
Rosario Dawson.
Rosario Dawson.
Me too.
Oh my
That was
God.
my pick too.
I'd spend so much
fucking
time with Michelle.
amazing.
Okay, Sammy.
Pardon my F-bomb.
It's fine. Do you believe in love and success, or do you think that you can only have one of the two?
I believe in love and success.
What is one thing that you would tell the you from 5 years ago today?
Stop stressing out. Just keep plugging.
Snow or sunshine?
Sunshine.
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 And this is my favorite. Whiskey or tequila?
Tequila.
Really?
Yes.
I thought you were going to say whiskey.
I love whiskey, but tequila I love.
Oh my God, that
more.
was phenomenal. Okay, listen, let's take a quick 30-second commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have a Blackouts edition and then a live performance from Sammy and Evan Ryan.
Woo!
Welcome to the new sound of online radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of hell. A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at UPNradio.com.
Hi. We're back. Sorry about that. Okay. We need to talk about my Blackouts New Year's Eve 2017 edition. It is normally a collection of pictures that I take around West Hollywood or North Hollywood or wherever Hollywood I'm in of people who have had too much to drink. This week,
No such thing.
we are, since I kind of went in on stupid news, and I'm already getting feedback from some of the Facebook Live video, apparently the cosmetic surgery on the younger ugly baby story has been debunked. So I apologize to the family of the baby. Clearly you're listening. And to everyone else. So sorry, I'm reading your text messages right now. Mariah Carey, I'm going to put it to rest. I'm going to be the one who ends it for the whole world. Okay, this is it.
This is a big moment.
We can't talk about her anymore after this. I want to play the video just a little bit. And I need the two of you, my fabulous golden guest co-hosts, to bring me through a little bit of narration of what y'all think has gone on in this moment. Here is let me just tell you my theory, because I love talking about what I think. Here's my theory. I think that she indeed could hear everything fine. I think
if the dancers were on point,
right,
she could hear.
I think the monitor was fine. I think that she probably, like, you know when you swallow something down the wrong tube and you like go to sing,
Mariah knows what
and
that's
you like lose it. I just feel that was pretty good. I just feel like maybe she did something right before that, like it disabled her to say the first word, and then that threw her shit off for the whole rest of the performance. That's literally what I think, and she was blaming someone else.
I get. She's just
Play
been
it.
doing it so long.
Tony, do it. Here, fast forward a little bit. I can't watch the lip syncing straight in front of me right now. Yeah, this is it. She hasn't sounded that good in 20 years.
No way.
Okay.
Not since Emancipation of Mimi.
Which
My
was
opinion.
phenomenal.
Remember that video where she dressed up like Eminem, or like a guy that's like following her?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
obsessed.
Are you so obsessed with me?
Obsessed. And then Eminem came back and she wasn't very happy about that. She
So
kind
this
of
is
asked
the
for it.
start. She's already over it.
This is my favorite part. She's narrating her performance, you guys. This is like, if you guys ever saw R. Kelly's Trapped in the Closet and
It's
you watch the
fascinating.
director's features, it's just him saying exactly what the song's about, which is what she's doing here.
You're looking at the difference between two classes of people right
But
now.
this
You're
is
looking
so-
at her who's been in it and them who are trying to make it on stage with
Yeah.
it. They're just sticking with their like counts the whole time.
Listen,
and then
they have equity dues to pay.
she's like, I'm still gonna be Mariah
dues.
Carey. No one's gonna forget who I am, so I can just talk this.
Tony,
through.
do you think that she knew what was going on here, or do you think that she's just being a diva?
I think a diva.
I think that she's
it's
ill-prepared
not-
and she can't admit that
But
she can't sing anymore.
But it's not like we haven't.
I do want to put one thing into the universe.
Yeah.
I am a huge fan of Mariah Carey and everything that she has done. She is a living legend. She started the VH1 Divas show. I mean, she's done everything Mariah Carey
Well,
has. You know, like she's an epic diva of musicality. She can do no wrong in my book.
Evan just said she
This
took
is
her
messed
ear.
up.
She took her earpiece out right away.
She should
So
have.
that basically just says, "I'm not planning on singing."
She should have shook it off like her song always said so, and she did not do so. And now she just looks like an asshole.
I can't. Again,
Your puns
okay.
are
Here's-
They're
beautifully
fantastic.
golden, fantastically
I'm gonna see-
fabulous this week.
I'm gonna see if I can get with like a fortune cookie guy
This
and
is
see if I
my-
can get them to be broken into fortune
This is
cookies.
this is
This
the
is my
biggest
pet
problem
peeve.
you have, because she is judging what she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
She's too cool. She's above it. She doesn't want to dance with the
Why
dancers.
even come? Why even come
right.
at this point?
And what did she get paid for this?
Look at this. Look at this. Ready? Here's my. Look at the
She
dip.
got
Ready?
paid a lot to be a
Dip. Thank you.
And then she's like, "Oh my God, you're still doing this."
Okay, turn this off. I'm gonna throw up.
All she basically did was say like, "Don't hire me again for anything."
But she'll
Right.
still get hired again. I mean, she'll still get
This
hired
is my
again.
This is entitlement. This is like a bunch of people who came to see her. She's getting paid lots of money for it, and
Well,
she can't show up and sing the song. And if you're a real artist, if you're a badass like she thinks she is,
Yeah.
then you can muddle through it and make it good. You don't get pissed off at a quarterback who like made the play wrong.
No.
They fix it.
Well, that's a.
Would-
that's-
like,
that's
would
a-
you see-
That,
would you see,
that
like-
metaphor right there just made me the most masculine man I've been in years.
There you go.
Just so you know, by the way. But I think that it goes to show. Also, with what's going on in her, like she's got that stupid reality show out right now, Mariah's World, which is tanking.
Reality shows are ruining
and,
our world.
and it's also but just this past week, interesting fact on the show, she was an hour late to a performance somewhere in London on her show, and like her fans were booing her before she got on the stage and all this crap, and then she showed up to this, and this happened, and I was thinking to myself,
Killing
are
it.
they, is this a connection of the two? Is she trying to get better ratings by doing poorly in real life to match what's
She's
going
trying
on
to-
in her reality show life. You know, it's stupid, but it's an actual theory.
I think she saw
that
it work
could
for
be.
Kanye, and then she thinks that she can use that same Kanye format.
But the thing is, we're sitting here
But it's not
talking about
working.
it, and she's in the news.
Listen,
more.
I put her as my blackout edition, and I will forever watch Glitter. I mean, it's a great movie, and I own it, and it's on my iTunes, and I might watch it tonight. But anyway, let's move on to a fabulous real live performance. Sammy, you're going to be performing with Evan. The name of this song is All American. Is that the name?
all un-American.
All
so it's
un-American.
like all American with an un in the middle.
And did you write this song, or did
it a-
both of y'all do this? Is this
I wrote it, but Evan produced it. He co-produced
Evan,
it.
you could come on mic real fast if you just want to
Is it
say
a-
hey to
Is it a
everyone.
capital
Yo,
or
what up,
lowercase n?
everybody?
So
all capital A, capital U, capital A. So this song we wrote it in response to prior to Donald Trump being elected president.
Great.
But one of the things I just want to plug real
I'm one of the
fast-
65,000 people who did not elect Donald
Yeah,
Trump.
No.
we are also
No.
with you.
So yeah. Not that we talk about that in here, but you know.
But a friend of mine, Connie, she has this project called Milk, MILCK.
Hi, Connie. We love you.
She's amazing, and she's doing this big project in D.C., and it's called the I Can't Keep Quiet campaign. And I'm going to help her with that. She's doing a few promotional things. And
Well,
so,
you did the Trevor project too, which is phenomenal. So you have a knack for
yeah,
that
I think
and
that
doing
music.
good.
I think music can really spark social change, and so that's kind of what we were trying to do here. Colin Wolfe was the other producer. He's worked with Madonna, Michael Jackson, Dr. Dre, anybody you can think of, and so it's a very well produced song. You can find it on Spotify, and also check out the hashtag I Can't Keep Quiet campaign on milkmusic.com, because that's going to be really amazing. They're doing something in DC for the Women's March in January. Well, we're in January. but
Perfect.
in DC.
And we'll remind our listeners of that after this performance too.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. But this song's called All American. It's apropos for the inauguration that's supposed to be taking place in 16 days.
Let's hear it. Take us there, baby.
All right. You could build another wall and then watch it fall like Berlin. Or you can segregate to alleviate like the apartheid once did. Forget apes for score, huddle masses on the shore, the lamp beside the golden door. Tell me, how will you make us great again when everything you do is all un-American? It's all un-American, Donnie. It's all un-American. It's all un-American, Donnie. It's all un-American. Everything you do is all un-American. Well, you can fabricate fear. People's ear, dictators do it well. But the only thing to fear is fear itself, said Roosevelt. In my country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. How can this man make us great again when everything it does is all un-American? It's all un-American, Donnie. It's all un-American. It's all un-American, everything you do is all un-American. Ask not what our country can do for us. Just remember what one woman changed on a bus. And I recall a pledge we all once made, all the way back in the second grade. One nation, indivisible, we must stay. One nation, indivisible, where nobody shall be invisible. One nation, indivisible, where nobody shall be invincible. One nation with liberty and justice for all. We are all American. We are all American. We are all American. We're all American.
That was amazing! That was amazing. Evan Ryan on percussion as well. Thank you, guys. That was my first ever live performance in the studio, by the way.
Nice.
Thank you for that.
We're honored.
Listen, we are totally out of time, but where can our listeners find everyone? Sammy, name all your social media handles.
Sammy Grisafe. It's all uniform. SammyGrisafe.com, at Sami Grisafe on Twitter and Instagram. And
Hashtag I can't keep quiet on milk.com
for my friend Connie Milk, for the Milk Project. It's so great. It's her new single Quiet's coming out, and it's gonna blow everybody's mind. So you have to check that out.
Will you come back?
Of course I will. You know I love you.
Yes! Frazer, where can we find you?
Every social media platform is all things Frazer, Frazer, and Instagram is the best because that's just where I fill with everything.
That's just the best.
That's just the best.
Oh,
Yes.
one last thing.
Yes.
I have to plug my brother's
Yes.
website, evanryandrums.com. If you guys are interested in drum lessons or production, he does both. So go check that out on there.
Thank you, Evan Ryan. Tony Sweet, thank you for running my board. And guys, just for next week, really fast, I'm so proud to announce I have Bane Gibby from The Comeback. If you've seen the HBO show starring Lisa Kudrow, Bane was one of the main. She plays a writer on the show, and she's phenomenal and hilarious. And she has agreed to do a one-on-one with me next week. So tune in for that. Thank you all for listening, and we need more time. All right, peace, y'all. Bye.
Now that you've found UBN Radio and discovered our quality talk shows, it's time to spread the word to friends, family, and the universe. 24 hours of music and talk. Radio without limits. That's why people keep coming back for more. That's UBNradio.com.